And Rikishi slows Austin down with a thunderous right.
Austin's in trouble. And now steel chair. Oh, and Austin, he just averted disaster there.
And now Austin gonna deliver the punishment with the steel chair.
A relentless Texas rattlesnake beating the brakes off of Rikishi with a steel chair.
And again, thunderous blows by Austin. Down goes Rikishi. Austin beating the hell out of the
in-ring competitor. This Rocky Maivia guy should learn his place and respect his betters.
Well, that attitude is exactly why Maivia...
Vintage move here. The Cobra Clutch. Trapping him in this.
Elbows trying to free himself, and he escapes. Big guy should learn his place and respect his betters.
Well, that attitude...
Looking for a belly-to-back suplex.
Back suplex into the neck breaker. He's heading to the ring, thinking something there can give their team a boost. Every attack is lingering even longer right now.
Yeah, I don't know how much longer a good defense will even matter at this point.
A drop kick in the corner.
Top rope.
And it's James.
Well, that attitude...
Looking for a belly-to-back suplex.
Back suplex into the neck breaker. Just the climb.
Well, the options are pretty limited as to what comes next.
Things will get back to an even playing field with the next entrant. How has he earned the other nickname of the High Chief?
Well, Cole, Peter Maivia is very close to the Anoa'i family. In fact, Peter's considered a blood brother to the patriarch of that clan.
When you add on the fact that Maivia was born and raised in Samoa, you can see the great pride he has for that land and its people in the tribal ink that covers his body. Gradually getting closer and closer to the top.
Oh!
This is not going to end well.
Bomb.
He falls down off the cage and back to the canvas.
Looked like something got twisted on that landing.
Gentlemen, we've touched on the differences between Maivia and Steel as competitors. One man based on order, the other on chaos, but it's reflected in their looks, too.
Indeed, Michael. Just look at these... This is not going to end well.
Bomb.
He falls down off the cage and back to the canvas.
Looked like something got twisted on that landing.
Gentlemen, we've touched on the differences between Maivia and Steel as competitors. One man based on order, the other on chaos. How is he earned, but the others reflect
to once again be champion here in WWE. So this isn't necessarily the same Naomi the WWE Universe or Bayley is used to.
To the canvas.
Looked like something got twisted on that landing.
Gentlemen, we've touched on the differences between Maivia and Steel as competitors. One man based on order, the other on chaos. How is he earned, but the others reflect
to once again be champion here in WWE. So this isn't necessarily
the
same
cage and Naomi back to
The end, and that's gonna do it.
Three here has to avoid the count out.
Leaning on the turnbuckle here.
Headbutt! In just a matter of minutes, we'll have our second Queen of the Ring. The first, of course, being Zelina Vega.
But you've got to believe that Zelina will want a shot at whichever woman wins this. She beat the woman now known as Piper Niven that night, so you know Queen Zelina can strike down an enemy of any size.
That showed a complete lack of respect for your competition and for our sport. Oh, that opens the door for Valkyria.
Oh, headbutt.
The WWE, but he's had plenty of experience on the way up.
Plenty of championships on the West Coast, but he's made the biggest splash in Hawaii, where he earned multiple tag team titles.
Oh yeah, Maivia is a huge celebrity on the islands. In fact, I've heard some consider him the personification of Maui. Maivia has Steel in his sights, looking to put the animal down.
What's Maivia got here?
That'll do some serious damage.
And George is laid out. The climb to the top now is going to take every ounce of energy.
Making it to the top of the cage, balanced and seated now. He's getting even closer to making an escape.
You can almost taste it now.
Having a problem lifting that other leg over.
Now heading out.
And there is no one there to stop it either.
Now all that's left is the drop
of energy. Golly, Nia is just cornering Valkyria. Jax abusing Lyra, showing no mercy. I think it's a preview of what kind of queen Nia Jax would be.
the kind of queen that will happily send victims to the guillotine.
Well, if you're Lyra Valkyria, what do you do to pull off a massive upset tonight?
Well, Lyra's a technical wizard, Cole. In fact, from a technique perspective, she may actually have Nia Jax outgunned. And beyond relying on her technique, if I'm Lyra, I'm going to try to frustrate Nia. I don't know how possible that is, but if you frustrate Nia, she may make a crucial mistake. Nia Jax is doing... Valkyria.
This is her time to live up to her family's legacy.
If Tamina wins the contract, it guarantees her first title opportunity in over 2 years.
More than an opportunity, it pretty much guarantees Tamina will become the next women's champion.
Where's that from? What a release back suplex.
It's absolute pandemonium in here.
And it's all because of the willpower these superstars are showing.
Yikes! That ladder really rung their bell. Boom! With the ladder. Ouch! Using the ladder as a weapon. Ouch!
She's getting that ladder exactly where she wants it.
A crucial step.
Headed up that ladder. Center of the ring. Victory is within reach now.
Every second up there is allowing the opposition to recover.
Better hurry.
She's looking. That's it. Tamina has the briefcase. Tamina is Miss Money in the Bank.
The winner of the Money in the Bank contract and the first ever Miss Money in the Bank, Tamina!
Rapid fire Samoan drop. I hate to say this, but the tribal chief has become extremely frazzled without the benefit of having the Bloodline by his side.
Every little move Rollins makes seems to put Reigns on edge. This outfit, the Shield's entrance music. I bet if Rollins gave Roman a fist bump, it would make the tribal chief go nuclear.
Gets lifted into position.
All the way down.
Sidewalks the side of a wild Samoan headbutt from the top rope.
Coming back from the outside now.
He's getting fired up now, really feeding off this crowd. Oh boy, he is setting up the table, taking this to a whole nother level.
Table behind him now, not where you want to be.
And Devon escapes danger.
I still can't get over this.
And Sika just beat the Dudley boys at their own game. Maivia.
Well, the champ needs to put this young upstart Maivia in his place with unrelenting offense. No time for graceful bows and upper-class taunting. Just beat Rocky down.
Really needs to take this back to the ring ASAP. The referee's not playing around.
From the top, double axe handle connect.
Still not enough to put him away.
Inverted atomic drop.
Ooh. Man, what timing on that counter. Another targeted attack to his head and neck area. He has to be careful. Hunter whipped into the corner. Nobody home. Rocky hit hard. And now Hunter looks to take over this match. Alejandro Estrada knows he has a thoroughbred on his hands.
There's a difference between thoroughbreds and Umaga, though, Cole. Thoroughbreds can be tamed. Umaga cannot. Estrada can only serve as a mouthpiece for Umaga. He can only help direct Umaga's blind brutality.
And now Hunter looks to take over this match. Alejandro Estrada knows he has a thoroughbred on his hands.
There's a difference between thoroughbreds and Umaga, though, Cole. Thoroughbreds can be tamed. Umaga cannot. Estrada can only serve as a mouthpiece for Umaga. He can only help direct Umaga's blind brutality.
Here is your winner, and still the Universal Champion,
Roman Reigns has finally done it. Finally earned that title defense against Seth Rollins. Finally exorcised the ghost of the Shield.